JB and Dr. Anamika Aherwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the topic World Wide Web. World Wide Web, and simply we say www, or you can say web or W3. So what is World Wide Web? The World Wide Web is a way of exchanging information between computers on the internet, and it is the network of pages of images, text, and sounds on the internet which can be viewed using browser software. Okay, the World Wide Web, or you can say web, this consists of worldwide collection of electronic documents, and these documents are called it as a web pages. If we are talking about the website, what is website? Website is basically a collection of related web pages and associated items. And the next term is the web server. Uh, Web server is a computer that delivers requested web pages to your computer. Web 2.0 refers to websites that provides a means for users to interact. Now come to the history of www. In 1989 to 1990s, Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web, that is www at Sun, and this is published in 1992, means for transforming text and graphics simultaneously. Text markup language, it is not invented by Berners-Lee, and it is simple and easy to use. Now the www components. There are basically two components. First is the structural component and the second is the semantic components. In the structural components, first is the client or browsers. It is two dominant implementations. Okay, because you have heard about that there's a client side, and so clients are requested and those are using through browsers. Okay, so this is basically for the purpose of implementation. Now if we are talking about the servers, servers run on sophisticated hardwares, and caches means many interesting implementations. And if we are talking about the internet component, it is a global infrastructure which facilitates data transfer. So these are the components which will come in the category of the structural components. Second is the semantic components. In this HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTML Hypertext Markup Language, during web pages we are using this HTML. Okay, and extensible markup language, that is XML, uniform resource identifier, that is URIs. The fundamental concepts of the World Wide Web. The first is the hypertext concept. Hypertext is what? It is nothing but it is a text which contains links to other text. The term was coined by Ted Nelson around 1965. Next is the hypermedia concept. Hypermedia is a term used for hypertext which is not constrained to be text. It can include graphics, video, and sound. And web browsers are display a web document that and enables users to access web documents. And web servers are the program that waits patiently for the browser to request a web page. The servers looks for the requested information, retrieves it and send it to the browser, or sends an error message if the file is not found. And the uniform resource locator, that is URL, means these are the web addresses. The resource locator is an addressing system. Then the question is how to create a web page. There are two basic steps which are required in making a web page, and these are: first you have to create HTML file and then upload file to the server. Then creating a web page means web pages are generally set of text files coded with special notations called hypertext markup language, that is HTML, that is interpreted by a web browser program reading the file. And which came first, internet or www? There's this is a question which is always asked in the interviews, and the students always usually are not able to give the answer of this question. The internet comes first, okay, and the internet and www are two different concepts. Internet is a global computer network made up of thousands of computers and computer network. www is a system that interlinked via internet. And internet and www, internet means internet is a global system of interconnected computer network, and it is the massive network of networks, or you can say this computer communication with each other using a common protocol. And what is that? It is TCP/IP, that is transmission control protocol, internet protocol, right? So this is the internet. If we are talking about the world wide web, that is www. www is one of the services that run on internet, right? Because when you access your account, what you write in the URL, www.gmail.com, www.google.com, okay. So it is one of the service that run on the internet, and it is a system of interlinked hypertext documents accessed via internet, and the ways of accessing the information. So basically from this www you can access the information. It is just a way. So the difference between world wide web and the internet is what? Many people use the term internet and world wide web, but in fact the two terms are not synonyms. The internet and the web are two separate but related things, right? So the internet is a massive network of networks, and it connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer, as long as they are both connected to the internet. Whereas if we are talking about the world wide web or simply web, and it is a way of accessing information over the medium of internet. So you can say the web is just a portion of the internet, so albeit a large portion, but the two terms are not synonyms and should not be confused. Now see, a web browser or browser allows users to access web pages and web 2.0 programs. You see that you have heard about Internet Explorer, Firefox, Opera, Safari, Google Chrome. These all are the web browsers through which you can access the web pages. Now, how a web browser displays a home page. In the step 1, start the web browser software by clicking the web browser icon on the taskbar or typing the web browser name in the search box on the start menu. Now this Internet Explorer web browser name in search result on start menu. This is a search box, okay. Here the Internet Explorer web browser icon on taskbar you can see here. Now in the step 2, behind the scenes, the web browser looks up its home page setting. For illustration purposes, only the screen on the right shows the home page setting in msn.com. This is the msn.com. And if after step 2 we go to the step 3, in this step the web browser communicates with a server maintained by your internet access provider. Okay, and the server translates the domain name of the home page to an IP address and then sends the IP address to your computer. You see this IP address, this is a IP address. Okay, and in the step 4 the web browser uses the IP address, this IP address, to contact the web server associated with the home page and then request the home page from the server. The web server sends the home page to the web browser, which format the page for display on the screen. This is a web page which you can see on the screen. So there are basically 4 steps that how a web browser display a home page. So a home page is the first page that a website displays. Web page provides links to other related web pages like surfing the web. Downloading is the process of receiving information. Some web pages are designed specifically for micro browsers. Okay. The two types of search tools are search engines and subject directories. The search engine is what this finds the information related to a specific topic, and the subject directory is classifies web pages in an organized set of categories. These are the widely used search tools. This A9, this is the web address, okay, and this all the web, Alta Vista, and AQL search, Bing, Quill, pronounced cool, Dogpile, and Lexite, Gigablast, Google, Lycos, MSN, Open Directory Project, WebCrawler, Yahoo. These all are the search tools which you can use. Okay. Now see, a search engine is helpful in locating items such as images, videos, audio, news, maps, blogs, people or business. So these are the items. Okay. Now come to the types of websites. There are 13 types of websites. Total. You some of these you see here like portal, news, information, business marketing, blog, wiki, online social, network, educational. Means as per the this subject, or you can say topic, the only things are related to this name. Okay, in this news website you can see, watch, listen the news only. Okay, neither songs or movies like or any other things. Okay, so if we are talking about the informational website, and that means there is some type of information which from you can gain. Same for the other websites. Okay, entertainment, advocacy, web application, content aggregator, and the personal. Okay, so the World Wide Web, in this the web publishing is the development and maintenance of web pages. You see here, plan a website, analyze and design a website, create a website, deploy a website, maintain a website. Okay, next is the summary. So here I sum up this session, and this www is a way of exchanging information. Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web at CERN. www is constructed using HTML. There are basic steps to create web pages. Internet and www are two different concepts. www is one of the services that run on internet. This is the question. You can answer this question: who is the inventor of www? And this is another subjective question: is there a difference between www and internet, or which comes first, internet or www? Now there is another question: the things which finds information related to specific topics is called search engine or subjective directory. Okay, so you answer all the questions. The second question is: the web pages is created using HTML, HTTP, URL, web browsers. So here the answers are, so you can see, but go through that question, uh, then after you will able to give the answer. After attempting, you will check out whether your answer is true or not. So this is all about today's session. This session powered by digital version 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. Thank you.